show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. It's an update on the condition of Adonis Stevenson. For the people that don't know, Adonis Stevenson fought Alexander Vucinic for the 175-pound WBC championship of the world. And Adonis Stevenson got knocked out by Alexander Vucinic. Alexander Vucinic hit Adonis Stevenson what I would say about 10 clean shots over the course of a 30-second period, and he ended the onslaught with a straight shot in the corner that just completely buckled Adonis Stevenson and put him on the ground, and that was the end of the fight. Adonis Stevenson was able to get up. They had him in the corner sitting on a stool, and later on that night it was reported by Adonis Stevenson manager that Adonis Stevenson was in the hospital and he was in critical condition. It was also a report out there saying that they put him in a medically induced coma to get the swelling down. Now, that part I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but as of 12 midnight Eastern time in the U.S., Adonis Stevenson's manager did come out and say that Adonis Stevenson went from critical condition to stable condition, which is good. It's a good thing. You know, stable condition is not as bad as critical condition. And thoughts and prayers go out to Adonis Stevenson, to Adonis Stevens' family, and also to Alexander Vucinic, because you hope that a situation like this doesn't affect him mentally going forward, being the newly crowned champion of the world at 175. Now, I just had like some random thoughts on this whole issue. Like, I'm replaying the fight in my head, and I'm like, well, did the referee stop it too late? And I'm like, no, referee didn't stop it too late. You know, you got to allow a champion to go out on his shield. Even though Vucinic was hitting Adonis Stevenson with some good shots, Adonis Stevenson was trying to back up. He was trying to defend. He was trying to get away. And it looked like Adonis Stevenson was thinking about taking a knee. And Vucinic just hit him with a straight shot in the corner, like damn near lifted him off his feet. And I can't blame the ref. You know, I felt like the ref allowed the champion to go out on his shield, and most referees will do that. So I didn't have a problem with the referee. Then going into the fight, I'm like, okay, Adonis Stevenson is 41 years old, going up against, you know, a young lion like Alexander Vucinic, but Vucinic hasn't proven anything in the professional sport of boxing, but people were very high on him. Even Vegas was high on him. Alexander Vucinic was like a minus 195 in terms of betting odds in Adonis Stevenson's hometown. So I thought that was absolutely crazy. And I did a breakdown and prediction video where I said that Adonis Stevenson was going to win this fight by stoppage. And it ended up not happening. Vegas obviously knew something that we didn't know, but I think Vegas was really just banking on Adonis Stevenson not recovering from that Badu Jack fight. And that was a really, really good fight, but that fight was taxing on the body, especially with someone of Adonis Stevenson's age. Now, another thing that I was thinking about was usually when champions are fighting, especially a mandatory, and I think Alexander Vucinic was a mandatory, 9 times out of 10, they have a rematch clause. Number one, this is pending if Adonis Stevenson is okay. Would the WBC not even grant Adonis Stevenson a rematch, even though it was in the contract? I mean, technically, they don't have to sanction Adonis Stevenson. So I know I'm looking ahead here, and this is assuming that Adonis Stevenson is going to be okay, and we're hoping and praying that he is. But if he ends up being okay health-wise and he gets cleared to continue to fight, what's going to happen if Adonis Stevenson wants a rematch? Will his team allow it? Will the sanctioning body allow it? Will the commission approve Adonis Stevenson to fight, period? So we might be looking at a legal issue between Adonis Stevenson and possibly his team, possibly the WBC, possibly the Athletic Commission. Something to look at. Definitely something to look at. Second thing, should Adonis Stevenson just retire? Should he just retire? Now, of course, everybody would say, yes, absolutely, he should retire. Did you see how he looked the last 30 seconds of that Vucinic fight? Yes. But we all know these fighters. These fighters want to go out on their shield, but at the same time, they want to go out with a victory. They want to go out of the sport of boxing their way. And I'm pretty sure Adonis Stevenson doesn't want to go out in his last fight looking like that. Like we just seen Bernard Hopkins get knocked out of the ring in his last fight against Joe Smith Jr., and that put him into retirement. But Bernard Hopkins wasn't going to stop fighting until somebody put him in retirement. He wasn't going to retire on his own. So it's going to be interesting to see. And again, this is pending that Adonis Stevenson health is going to be okay, and we're hoping and praying that it is. Is this a situation where Adonis Stevenson just hangs him up? He's thankful for the opportunity, thankful for his career, and, you know, he has all his faculties and he can actually live the rest of his life with his family and enjoy his life without any major physical ailments? Or is he going to try to hop back into the ring? That's another question that we have to factor in this equation. And finally, was there anything that wasn't done in this fight that could have avoided what happened? And the answer to that is no. Adonis Stevenson was competitive in the fight. I thought Vucinic was winning the fight. But there wasn't anything prior to the fight that would leave you alarmed. He looked okay in the weigh-in. I'm pretty sure he went through physical tests and things of that nature prior to the fight. I mean, this is just a situation where Adonis Stevenson got caught with brutal shots very late in the fight. And that's the worst time to get caught with brutal shots because you're already physically and mentally tired and you're drained. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the worst time to get caught. And he just got caught with a variety of shots in a short amount of time. We don't know if Adonis Stevenson had to kill himself to make weight. We don't know if he lost 25, 30, 35 pounds. We don't know. But when you lose that type of weight in that short amount of time, that type of process affects the fluids in your brain. It affects your body long term when you're trying to squeeze down to a lower weight class. And I think that's why we see the demise of so many boxers early in age, like in their early 30s. But it's an unfortunate situation. It was a good fight. Vuzdik, he won fair and square. And I think it was just something that just happens in boxing. Sometimes a guy just get caught with shots and he ends up getting hurt. And I think that's what this situation was. But thoughts and prayers goes out to Adonis Stevenson and his family, all of his fans. Prayers go out to everyone involved, including Alexander Vuzdik. Hopefully he's not tainted, by this happening, and it affects him mentally throughout the rest of his career. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.